How you feeling? What it's like to be back in Tuscaloosa and helping out with camp?
It's always great to come back to Tuscaloosa. It feels like home. I always get so much love coming back to Tuscaloosa, so I love coming back, and just to be able to put on a camp for the kids, and they're out here having a great time. The parents are having a great time watching them, getting knowledge from Doc and things like that. It's just a great event. And ProCamp just did such a great job putting this on. I got to thank them for really running the first class event and making my first camp something I'll remember forever.
What's the 13-year-old inside of you think when you're looking out and seeing them and thinking back like, man, how'd this happen so quick?
They're just having fun out there. It's pure. Football is pure form. They're playing because they love to play. And that was me one day. I just having hopes and dreams of playing varsity football. Playing big time college football, and hopefully one day becoming a pro. So that's them out there right now, and they just have an opportunity. And you just gotta let them know that if they whatever they want to do, if they put their mind to it, that they can be successful if they just work hard enough for it. I'm healthy. I had a couple off some surgeries, but I'm 100%. I'm training hard. I'm ready to go for our training camp, and excited about the year.
What was your reaction last week finally when Drew's deal was able to get done?
I was really excited. It was coming closer and closer to training camp, and we didn't have a deal done for our quarterback, so I was getting a little worried, but I was just so excited to see him finally get the deal done. Both sides finally come to agreement, and he's very deserving of it. Great quarterback, great leader, and we're excited to have him back.
Is that one of those things that helps out remind you that, hey, this is a business and you got a guy that means so much to the team, and maybe he wouldn't be there coming up?
Definitely. I mean, it's football, but there's also a business side of it. His contract was up, and it was time for him, to get his contract done. And so every player understands that. Every coach understands that. It's just part of the business that we play. It's just part of the business that we're in, and we're just happy that it got done.
It's been a rough offseason for the club. Is it nice to get some good news right before training camp, given all that's going on before that?
Yeah, definitely. Just have some momentum going into training camp, and we're all excited about the year, and we're focused and hungry, and we have our eyes set on one goal, and that's winning the Super Bowl. Anything less than that is unacceptable, and that's the mindset of everybody in the locker room.
What can you bring to this team when healthy? Type of change of pace back here?
Just a complete back, guy who can do whatever you ask him to do. Run the ball inside, run the ball outside, run routes, catch it for you, pass pro. Anything I could do, anything the coach asked me to do, that's what I'm here to do, and help the team win games. That's what I'm all about.
I talked to Roman Harper, and he said that a lot of people are counting y'all out because of the suspensions, and he likes it that way. He likes coming in under the radar. How does that make y'all feel?
Definitely. I mean, people can count us out if they want to. That's fine with us. We know what type of character guys we have in the locker room, what type of coaches, what type of organization we have. They haven't put this team together and just won a Super Bowl in 09 and built this team just to lay down. And we have a great team, and we're going to fight. And like I said, we have our mindset on the championship, and anything less is unacceptable.
Mark, how'd you enjoy getting to catch up with Joe Pendry over there?
It's awesome seeing Coach. That was a pleasant surprise. I didn't know he was coming out here. So just to see Coach Pendry out here really put a smile on my face. A guy I learned a lot from in my 3 years at Bama. He was hard on me my freshman year, and I just learned so much from him as a player, and how to be a better football player, how to be a better person from Coach Pendry. So just to see him out here come support the camp, it's awesome.
What's it going to be like? It's kind of the end of an era. It's going to be the first time in a long time there's no Mark, there's no Trent in the backfield for the University of Alabama. Well, what's that going to be like for the team, and you think they're ready for it?
It's just next man up. It's Eddie's turn. It's whoever's turn. Whoever's number is called, it's their turn to step up to the plate. And they know that, and we'll be fine. We have plenty of great backs still right now. Eddie, Fowler, we got Yeldon and D. Hart, so we have a lot of guys that that can come in and step up and have successful seasons. So just plug a guy in and let him go.
Where do you guys stack up in the division this year?
Saints. We have a tough division. The NFC South one, I think, is one of the toughest divisions, and each team in there is getting better. Tampa's getting better, Carolina's getting better, the Falcons, that's our biggest rival. So, we have a tough division, but we just gonna go out, practice hard, work hard in training camp. Mold this team together. Everybody gets some confidence, get focused going into the regular season, and see what happens. But we have a tough division, but that's what it's all about. Nothing any Sunday is going to be easy, so it's fine with us.
There's been a lot more focus in football, especially the NFL, on concussions here over the last year or so. I heard your doctor up here talking to parents up in the stands about concussions. Is that something that players are maybe more mindful of now than they were a few years ago?
Yeah, this is something you definitely have to be aware of. I mean, if you get hit out there in your little route, your little days, I mean, it's just something that you have to pay a little more attention to. Just with all the situations that's been going on, things that's been happening, and how it can affect you long term. Concussion is a brain injury, so you just have to pay very. It's a sensitive injury. It's something you got to pay close attention to.
You ever had one?
No, I don't think I've ever had a concussion. I've had my bell rung a few times, but I've never been diagnosed with a concussion before.
Alabama won the national championship in the last 2 years, Mark, and you were part of that first one. Is it gratifying to see that you were one of the players that helped put Alabama back on the map until week 7?
Definitely. Just to see that they're keeping up the tradition. We won that first one since '92 or whatever, and they came back and won one 2 years later. And I know that I've talked to some of the guys here now, and they're ready to win another one. So it's just finally good to have that mindset back that it's championships, nothing less. Nothing less than championships. You come to Alabama, you want to be a champion. So just to see that they're carrying that on and working hard to keep winning championships, it's good to see that. They're keeping the tradition going.
Now, you saw kind of a drop off in 2010 with the team. A lot of people talking about with all they lost, there's no shot this year. Do you think they can see that same drop off, or is the talent they've gotten better?
I think in 10, I don't think there was too much of a drop off. I think that we just had a couple bad breaks here and there. We had a couple plays. It was probably like 4 plays that could have went either way during that season, and we would have been undefeated playing for national championship again. So I think that this team here, as long as they buy into what Coach Saban is preaching to them, and just focus and they gel as a team, come here and training camp, I think they'll be fine. The offense, we have AJ coming back. We got good stable running backs coming back. Got some good receivers coming back. Got a good line coming back. We got a lot of young guys on the D that can step in and make stuff happen that have been learning in the program for many years. So I think that we'll be pretty good this year and have another shot at it. Just gotta take advantage of opportunities and listen to Coach.
What's your relationship with Coach Saban?
Coach is, he was my coach for 3 years, but he's also like I can reach out to him whenever I need some advice or anybody to talk to. He's available for me to reach out to him. And Coach Saban is an awesome guy, and I couldn't have came and played for a better person. So Coach Saban, we have a great relationship still, and he still has a great relationship with a lot of his players. It's not just me. He does it with everybody. Julio, Dante, anybody who comes through his program, whether you're a first rounder or a guy who graduated in 5 years and you're going to go be a doctor. He still has his arms open out to all of his players. So that's one good thing about Coach.
All right, last question, guys.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, Mark.